make a big wreath. Guys, we're streaming everywhere, so remember to like, subscribe, follow, share, do all those wonderful things for us. That would be awesome if you could do that. And you're going to want to be on our text list, because right now we're texting out to everyone where we are live. So you can grab a spot on the text list at textkelea, textkelea.com. So you're seeing a lot of arrangements in the background, y'all. Hey, Ramona, good to see you over here. You guys are just coming on live on YouTube and Facebook. These are projects we've been doing in design school. So I want to make something tonight that kind of goes with them. We've been on a neutral kick. One of the things I like to do in May and June is make pieces that can kind of work into fall. So if you sell at craft shows or you want to make things for your house, this is the time of the year. Yes, you can do beautiful summer pieces too, but neutrals sell very well at shows and in shops this time of year. So we've been working with a blue color palette and a cream color palette in design school. And so the wreath we're going to make tonight is going to go with those, because we're going to be transitioning into fall real soon. So then we'll be going into all the fall trends. So that's what we're going to do together. So I started off here, guys. This is a 18-inch wreath base. Now, I'm doing pretty good with my knee, but if I start to be like, guys, I surrender, you know what's happening. Okay, you're like, Kelea just melted down. Live on video. Hey, Abnel. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Wanda. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I had like an intense rehab today, physical therapy, and it went good. It was hard, real hard today. So for this wreath, what I think we're going to start with, let me find a good center here, is we're going to use a filler flower like we normally would a greenery. We're going to let that rock the perimeter of this design. We're going to do that next. Hey, Michaela. Hey, Jordan. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I mean, it's a challenge to be up here standing, but I'm kind of making myself do it, Jordan. Hi, Vince. Hey, Trudy. Hi, Susan. You guys, I'm saying hi to the folks on Facebook right now if you don't know who I'm talking to. Sometimes that frustrates people. So that's who I'm saying hi. These are my friends over here. Hey, Susan and Bonnie. I'm taking the price tags off these. Y'all, it's hot, hot, hot in Houston. So I got the fan blowing on me. So if I get some berries blowing over here, you know, flying. Think of it as preparation for the fall, and when the snow starts coming on all the glitter, ooh, then we're gonna really have fun, right? Hi, Vicki. Wanda, I'm a trooper. Thank you so much. I try to be. So let's break down these bushes, and we're going to use these like greenery. Hi, Sue. Hi, Janice. Hi, Dolores. I got to turn the fan down. Things are just flying right into my mouth. Hold on. I got to turn the fan down. Don't overdo it. I'm trying not to. I told y'all. Jordan, yeah, this is a design school class. Yes. We did it live on Tuesday, Jordan. That's a brand new one. You got your text? Yay! Hey, Karen. Hey, Lucinda. Hey, Rose. What was I going to say? Oh, the good-looking guy who's doing my therapy. Yeah, he's a motivating factor. He is actually great. He encouraged me, and, you know, that it don't take much for me to be like, oh, work harder, work harder. Hey, Christy. All right, yeah, yesterday I did my live in here sitting down, so we're moving up. Thanks, Trudy. I love these little cutout sleeves, you know. You don't see the floppy part, right? You keep it looking good on the top. We don't need snow. Hey, fake snow, Sue. All fake, right? Thanks, Karen. Hi, Anna. Anna's checking in from Washington. Nice. Let me bring the garbage a little closer, guys. Otherwise, I just make another mess for me to clean up later. Let's try to keep it under control. All right, let's get it going. So the inspiration for tonight is I want to get it really, really neutral. A nice wreath that could go on somebody's door till late summer, okay? And let's say they have just hedges. They're not like a Kelea who's got to have coordinating flower beds and all that stuff. So, which most people aren't going to be like crazy like I can be with my garden. So they just want a neutral wreath. That's kind of the look we're going for tonight. All right. Hey, Christina. Thank you. Can I hold the wreath sideways? I'm curious how thin it is. Let's see. It's not too thin. It's fairly thin. That doesn't matter. Remember, Sue, just like I say in design school, you're going to go in. You're not going through that back. We're going in. Vince, I'm pushing a little too quick. Are you allowed to take it easy? No, Vince. No. Khalid wants to play tennis. So what I was getting at with my therapy guy, he worked me hard today. And I might have let a dirty word slip out. Well, I guess he wasn't expecting that, and that cracked him up. And I had to apologize to the other older gentleman who was working out right beside me. So, y'all, you may not know, but I was a college athlete. I'm capable of working hard, and I've worked out hard and done rehab and done therapy and all that. So, I'm going to go hard when I'm in there. Well, I had to apologize, but they got a great laugh out of it. Richard thought it was great. But I was able to get rid of my other crutch today, so I've been walking around pretty much without crutches. It's exciting. I'm feeling good. So, Dolores, when you see me put that little piece on, that's Spanish moss. So, I cover up my mechanics with Spanish moss. So, you're going to see me use that after each piece, anytime I can see glue, okay? That's just a technique I've used for a very long time. So, that's why on Cleese.com we carry Spanish moss in different colors for different seasons of the year. I love it, okay? Yes, it's an 18-inch wreath. You got it. Hey, Margaret. Right? Ruth, I had a meniscus tear. So they just scooped out the bad part of the meniscus that was torn, got the little bits out, and then they checked around for anything else. And that's what I had done. So I don't know how I reacted compared to other people, but it was hard for me. It was hard, and physical therapy is hard too. And I swear the doctor said, 3 days you'll be up moving around. And I was, but it wasn't easy. He needed to tell me a little more detail. Patty, yeah, Honey Bunny is spoiling me. He is. Aw, thanks, Roxanne. I'm working on it. Well, I've done a couple of lives, but the energy was lacking. I don't do good on drugs. I saw a video I did of the dogs when I was on the pain pills. It was kind of funny. Jan, it is getting better. Linda, I didn't have a cane. I had a full set of crutches. So at first 2 crutches, then 1 crutch. Today, 0 crutches. I still am limping a little, but we're getting better. Okay, let's bring one more to the inside here. So I'm using this filler flower. Instead of like a normal filler flower, we're using it like a greenery. So I'm going to use more than you normally would because I really want this to spread around. Should I be standing, Kim? I'm fine. I'm fine standing. I'm good. I'm cleared to do whatever I can do already. Yeah, Wanda, you can use any color. I like to use the light green for fall, but a lot of times you don't really see this. But the dark green is fine also. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are all like my mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters looking out for me all the time, and I appreciate that. And actually, all of your input is so helpful because a lot of you have gone through things that I've never gone through, and then, I hope it could help somebody else on here. Coach Marissa is one of the coaches over at the Business Coaches, where I coach at Makers University, and she's having her knee repaired today, so I definitely was sending her any help I could give her on what I just experienced, Hey, Pat, good to see you. Dee Dee says it's really not easy after surgery. I've been out of town 8 days. Yay, I'm glad you're here, Dee Dee. Right, Kim, we're strong. Okay, here's what we got so far. You guys over here on TikTok. Here are you guys here. Got a nice shape. I'm kind of defining my shape. Now I know I'm going to use my bright white clematis on this, but we're going to fill in the background first, and then we're going to let that clematis do its thing. All right. Elevate after my live, yeah, and I'm going to ice. I'm just going to send Coach Marissa my ice machine that I got. It works really good. Right? Your PT had you cursing, Brenda, right? I did too. I did too. It came out. I can't help it. Hello over here. Hey, Ruby. Glad you're here. Okay, we're going to mix. This is that eucalyptus stem with the lamb's ear. It's got a combination of both, which is really killer. And then I love that it has this touch of wired, even on the eucalyptus. So that makes it stand up really pretty, which is awesome. How are you doing, Nancy? Now, yesterday I did ask where people were watching from. We hadn't done that in so long. So, you guys, if you haven't commented in a while and you didn't participate yesterday, tell me where you are watching from. I find that interesting. I'd love to know that. Do I sell my wreaths? I do. We sell them at a local boutique here in Houston. If you're ever seeing me make a wreath that you're interested in, I used to sell them all on Etsy. I've got about 10,000 wreath sales on Etsy. But now I do teach my students how to merchandise in boutiques and sell in boutiques as well. So if you see one you like, guys, you can always email us and I will put it on Etsy for you. That's no problem. But generally they go into the store because I like to teach merchandising also. And I have a history of, I think 17 years I did craft shows on the road. And quit my teaching job to do that. That was before I had Kaya. And I mean, I say quit, but I properly left my teaching job. And I did craft shows. So I have a history of merchandising and setting yourself apart from the competition, how to make your booth look beautiful. So I like to share that with my design school students too. There's a big glue string here. Okay, I gotta take a breath. And I'm really, guys, on a total Dr. Pepper mission here. You're welcome. Hey, and the email is info@Kalisz.com, guys. If you can't find any of that, just go to Kalisz.com. If you click on the top, everything's there. You guys are from Sulphur, Texarkana. I know how to say it. Texarkana. Georgia. San Diego, Sandy. Nice. Let's see where else everybody is. Wow. Really great, Ruth. It's a lot. The rehab, I'm sure, is a lot. Hey, Kimmy. Yay, I'm glad you're here. Oh, awesome, Patty. You haven't been crafting in 2 years? Okay, well, we're here. You know, whenever you're ready to start again, we're here to motivate you. Summertime is a great time to gear up for the fall and Christmas coming. And you're going to see, we're going to make the transition soon. You're going to be like, oh, Lord, I think she just pulled out a scarecrow. That's how it's going to happen. It happens quick. We have to stay above. You know, when you sell online and you do stuff on the internet, you got to stay ahead. Because that's what the algorithm's like. So sometimes it can be a little obnoxious. But I do want to remind everybody, if you do sell in person in boutiques and things like that, can't necessarily get that far ahead. People aren't going to go buy that today. Some exceptions, but in general, you got to stay a little more. That's why we're making neutral. Hey, Nancy, it's West Virginia, Modesto, California, Michigan, Wisconsin. You guys are all over. I feel like I should have a song. Oh, you know that song? It was a country song, and it would be like, Georgia, Alabama, Wisconsin. You know that one? Let me think about it. I've been everywhere, man. Across the desert there, man. That one. That's a song we should be singing. Who sings that? That's an oldie. Shriver, Louisiana. Wow, Trudy, you're close to Damon? Okay. Trudy with the booty. I knew you were in Louisiana. But you're just an hour. Now, Trudy, you go up, down, east, west, since Damon's in the far right bottom. Where are you? Hey, Sherry, you just starting to craft? Nice. I love it. Johnny Cash. Thanks, Kim. I knew one of y'all would come through. I'm a little too tired to get my song game on today. I need to have a better song game. Michaela, you're 30 minutes from me? Oh my gosh. Sometimes I break out into random songs. So if you're new and that bothers you, I'm sorry. It may not be the place for you. I just like to sing. Okay, let me get some moss in here. So I kind of just separated the sprays we had before of the white. I'm popping in the Spanish moss on the blue, but I separated them with bits and pieces of that eucalyptus. Okay? That look nice. Looks so pretty. Kathy's checking in from Bakersfield. Let's see. We've also got Bood. Bood, is that how you say it, Chrissy? Christy? Chrissy, I renamed you. Every time I say Chrissy, I have a friend named Chrissy too, but every time I say that, I want to sing a song for you. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. Where the kisses are hers and his, three's company too. All right, we're gonna put some baby's breath, otherwise known as not baby's breath. Gypso. We're putting gypso in. Wait a second. Wendy, you made 3 wreaths today? I agree with you, Christy. Music is good for the soul. A dang yellow jacket just flew past me. What the? So Trudy Damon is east of you. That would make sense. Why don't you fly on that spider web right there, buddy? Sonia, they will help you in the comments. They will help you. Thanks, Donna. Okay, we're going to put this in next. Bonnie's 90 minutes from Bakersfield, so she's not far at all. Okay. Let's get this in. Did you guys watch Three's Company? You were staying with me after we said Christy? I know you were. I know you were. Oh. What's his name? Mr. Farley? Is that right? I love it. Dolores, I wish I could have music playing. Now, I have seen on TikTok, y'all, some TikTok people play music. But because I'm streaming everywhere, I can't play music in the background. But you know, I would just be singing it out. Y'all would be like, oh, Lord. Here she goes again. Singing Wreath Maker. All right, I'm going to kind of cluster this in here. I got a no bow plan for this. So I want to use these right up and in here. Now I'm fighting this a little bit because I don't want it to come out the back. We're going to cluster nice and chunky in here. Hey, Angie, good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you're here. I hope you're doing good. Alice is off doing weddings all over the country. Central Kentucky, Janice. Awesome. You guys on TikTok are quiet, and I see that some of you are watching over there. Like, say hello or say something. Give us some action. Mr. Roper. Mr. Roper, thanks, Deb. Thank you. Who's Mr. Farley? What is that then? There's a Farley. What is that in? Is that a different show? You're taking a break from school? I love it. Yeah, I'm cool, right, Sonia? Yes. I'm all about being cool in my own little freaky weird world. My 70s, 80 girl here. Really pretty much the 80s. I was just a little kiddo in the 70s. Let's put a little more here. Going for the chunky monkey look right in here. My fan is still making me snort this moss. Up the nose with the rubber hose. Did your parent? My dad used to tell me that. Up your nose with a rubber hose. Jackie, I'm glad you're here. Right? She's just doing weddings. I'm loving it. Hi, Faith. Good to see you too. Faith, are you in? Something just fell. Oh Lord. On my little candlestick. fell over. I forgot to hang that back up. Faith, aren't you in Michigan? If not, remind me where you live, Faith. Ooh, that looks pretty. Nice and chunky in here. Hi, Kathy. Mr. Roper was the first Lanya. Farley was Don Knott. Oh, okay, Kim. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I like Don Knotts too, but yeah, Mr. Roper was the one with his wife and the moo-moos. Yeah, she wore those moo-moos. Oh, gosh. TV used to be so simple. We had like 3 channels to choose from. You knew every show you loved. It can't be Boy Meets World because I don't even ever watch that. Hi, Jeannie. You love the neutrals? Awesome. Good. You're north of Charleston. Thank you, Dolores. Faith, you are in Michigan? Boom. That's right. That's what I thought. I could have messed it up, Faith, but I'm feeling cocky tonight. All right, we're going to bring in this Daphne odora bush, which has been a lot of fun to work with. Kind of works like a flower. I've used it in several pieces. We're going to tuck that in and around. And maybe we're not even going to use our clematis. Maybe we're not going to. But let's just keep popping this in to fill it out. It's a little bit different texture. So I think it's going to tuck nicely in around here. And we'll see if we can have that pop out. Hey, Cherie. All right, let's bring this in. So I'm shaping it up really good. Darla in Ohio. Darla, I don't think I have it memorized yet, Darla. I'll work on it. All right. Let's go in right around here. Oh, yes. I like how that's tucking up against there. Oh, it's a different texture, same color palette. We're talking a winner. Deb, Southeast Pennsylvania. You know, I'm really bad. Once you get out of Texas, Louisiana, like Mississippi, and I know some California, and then I'm lost. So I would need y'all to give me help. But you know, I would ask you guys, because y'all always help me out if we're traveling or something. You know, we're going to Canada again this summer to go see my in-laws, so we're going to fly into Syracuse and then go over the border there somewhere. So that should be interesting. I got to figure out what the new rules are on vaccination. Look how pretty that is. I like that. Let's get another little section right in the middle. Maybe a little longer piece. Thanks, Emily. Hey, I'm actually feeling a lot better today. You might see me limp or a little, but I feel so much better. I'm ready to play out here and get things going, you know. I'm glad you're loving it. Jackie's in Ohio also. Deb, originally from San Angelo. And Deb, tell me again where you are now. You guys, if you want to know, where the heck are you from, Clea? I'm from Houston area. I live in a town called Chevalan, where everybody's sweeter. Home of the Imperial Sugar Company, which is no longer, but that's what it was for many, many years. I just love how that's filling in right there. I want to show you up close. I'm standing on it some, Jackie. You guys, look at this. Isn't that pretty in there? I'll show you all close up too. Ooh, so pretty. Jody, you're in Wisconsin right below Canada. So, forgive the ignorance. We have to go to Ontario, headed towards Toronto. So, are we going to be remotely close to you? I'm bad. Let's not embarrass myself, but if I am, let me know. Okay, here's a couple more. Y'all, my husband's Canadian, so we're going to go see his dad and his mother and his sister. We're really excited to see family again now that we can travel better with COVID. It's exciting. All right, I want to let this look like it kind of grew out just a little bit and it came into this next section, okay? So I definitely am doing this design a little more compacted to where things are a little bit layered, but they're growing out to the next section, so it feels really natural. Leanne, you needed this? Yay! I love to hear that. I love to inspire you. Okay, Deb, originally from San Angelo, you now live in southeast Pennsylvania. Well, that is a big change, Deb. Yes, Penny, we are renting a car in Syracuse, driving to Toronto. That is the plan. Only because it was so much cheaper, and we have to rent a car in Toronto anyway. So hopefully there's no problems with renting cars and doing that. And I hear gas in Canada is just a bargain, so we're just gonna have to. It is gonna be what it is. Okay, so I let that kind of spill over. Let's come to the top and do the same thing. Linda, you're impressed with my standing ability. I am a rock star on this right leg. Like, the left leg's like, whoo. Thank you, Mama. I did good today. I did these sit-up drill, not sit-ups, but like sit in the chair and go down and get back up and not use my hand and like not just throw yourself up. That was good today. I was seeing the older ladies and gentlemen in there, and I was like, I got this one. I got you. It was terrible. No, I was not doing that. I thought about it, but yeah. Awesome, Denise. Cindy says, I'll be close to you in Buffalo. Josie Payne does come back. I will be. I'm still taking ibuprofen and Tylenol. Don't worry. Carrie, we've already reserved the car. We got it reserved. It's all good on that part. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you, Roseanne. Okay, so we let that spill into the other regions. I'm going to put one more right here. And now I think we're going to do some twig magic. So I was going to use the pretty clematis, but instead I think I want to pop in more smaller heads and not use these, okay? Oh, really? Well, my in-laws live in Canada. My husband's from Canada, so I think we should be good. We just haven't traveled there with COVID in the last 2 years, so. All right. So this branch, we had this last night on the live sale, so you might have picked some up. But I'm going to use a little bit in here to add a little bit more movement and motion. So I'm going to divide this into a few sections. And let's put this in to let's get a little twiggy. So much more twiggy. Twiggy to levels unknown. Okay, let's cut it. Okay, thank you for the follow over here. You're awesome. I like that. I can see that on the TT. Y'all know what that means. It's not what you I don't know what I'm supposed to say or see or do, so I don't get, there's all these words you're not supposed to say or do, and I try, and then I try to be all funny, and then you realize you just made a potty word. That's not good. Oh my gosh. Yes, Pat, these are $119. We gotta make it at least 20 wreaths out of these. Yes, this is the one. It's funny. That's 2 weeks in a row we've done that too. The week before it was $8,000. We did something for $8,000. Oh my gosh. It's just a decimal place, and you got it. All right, let's put this one in next. Oh, it was supposed to be TikTok. That didn't come out right. I realized that mid-sentence. Oh my goodness, y'all. I got jokes for days. Jokes, songs, 80s, 90s references that no one will probably get anyway. Let's bring this up here. I'm going to try to overlap it a little. So I just kind of short, not too crazy. I'm going to put this one over here. I got a glue string. Get out of there. All right, let's go up a little higher with this one. I am going to bend those forward. Roxanne, I'm glad you love the neutrals. They really do well for us this time of year. We have several design school students who have been doing well with them in their Etsy shop. So, try different textures. think, you know, it doesn't always have to be eucalyptus and lambsir and all the same trending simple wreath. You can still add textures. People still want different things. Play with it. Give it a try. Karen, I keep it around 250 to 350. It just depends on the glue. And it also kind of depends on how much glue you have in the pot and all that. But start at 250. You want it the consistency of like a thick honey. It shouldn't roll off that stem right away. It should be hanging in there. Let me see if I can show you on this one. I'm going to put another one down here. So I'm bending these first, then I'll go in the glue pot. So you see me do that little swirl. That's to get rid of the glue string. But see how it's not dripping? Okay, it's like slowly dripping. That's what we're talking about. Okay? All right, let's come in here. Now let me get, oh yeah, I like that popping up right there. That's cool. Oh, the 80s music cruises. Oh, how fun, Dolores. How fun. So you were just like, hey, one wreath, I'm going to have a great month. I love it. It's easy just to add an extra zero or move the decimal, isn't it? All right, let me step back for a second. Cindy says, if you're going to cross the Peace Bridge from Buffalo to Ontario, you have to go on CanadaArrive.com to register to cross the bridge. Yes, and I think we have to do that anyway for our, what is it called? For our COVID vaccines and put them into something else, Canada something. Oh, Deb, you've got Laverne and Shirley stuck in your head. Shamil, Shemang, and then I'm going to go into come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. All right, we got 2 twigs going up. We got 3. We got 2 going down. Let's put one more 3 going down. Now I'm going to get 3's company in your head. Oh. All I can remember, Laverne and Shirley, is dang, freaking. Laverne is always getting in trouble, right? And she's causing the problem for Shirley. Isn't that right? Is that the L? No, it's Shirley. One of them's always causing the trouble. Right, Faith? That was Mr. Farley? Okay. Let me show you guys what we got. See what you think. I see a little bit of a hole right here. I've got one more cluster I can add. I think it looks pretty fun and pretty wispy. I want to put one more little piece here to transition before that goes completely down. You could also take and cut that back a little. If you get in there, you're like, okay, that's just, it's shooting out too far from everybody else. You could take and cut that, and we could tuck it in a little more. So never fear if that happens to you. I'm glad you like it, Debbie. It's just a different texture today. We didn't use a bow. Let's say you're a bow person. Like, my customers are not going to like this. They got to have bows. So that, right where we put the baby's breath, you can put, or the gypso, you can put the bow right in here. Easy peasy. Substitute that in. I'm going to put this down in here to tuck that one in. And I think we got it, guys. This was so fun hanging out with you. You guys, if you didn't grab a spot on our text list, you're going to want to. We're going to text out the supply list for this project if you want to make one just like this. You can do it. You can make your own just like it. We'll text that out probably here in a little bit since it's not too late. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, Jan, this is our blue vase we made in design school. It was one of our courses we just did in class. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. You like it? Laverne was a troublemaker. Okay. Laverne? Okay, I'm not sure if I believe that. And I hope you guys are ready to come have fun with flowers with me again tomorrow. Okay? Bye, y'all. See you later. Hasta la vista, flower loving bloom.